Hello friends, we've got here chapter 12 of my Crimson Flower hard mode LTC. I'm doing this in 2 turns because 1 turn is really not possible in an LTC setting, I think. But
leave it to me.
Let's get into it. So I'm just doing some prep work right now. You'll see how the pieces fall together, but we'll need Dorothea just to move a little closer, and she's going to be providing meteor next turn. Hubert gives the, I can't recall the name of it, but the miracle gambit to Leone, but more importantly to Edelgard.
I will prevail.
But Hubert also becomes the perfect stride target by moving there to apply stride to a lot of people. So Byleth there uses a gambit to draw back, and that allows her to reach Gilbert next turn, attack him from 2 range. So that gambit's very important. And then Leone, she's gonna go up and kill that guy with the mace because that guy's. So Leone's gonna take out Flame on the right side, and that armor dude's in the way. So we're gonna take him out with a mace, pretty much exact damage, which is pretty clutch. Otherwise, I would have to use a different battalion with a gambit that swaps places. That's kind of annoying. So Edelgard's just going to take out that armor dude. Shamir is going to give Blessing to, I think that's what's called, no, Impregnable Wall to Bernie, because she's level 5 dancer right now. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to smite Leone as a setup for next turn, and then also bait Sedith on this turn. So I actually had to use Iron Axe because with other weapons do too much damage, and then Sedith will be inclined to use his battalion, and that's really bad. I want to do damage to him, and I also don't want to get hit by his battalion. And what was I feel like there was something more I was going to talk about. Well, we'll see if I remember. But oh, okay, and I was gonna say I also took an attack, so I wanted to take damage from both Sedith and that Armor Knight that I attacked before, but I don't want to get to 1 HP, because then that wastes my Miracle Gambit. I'll pause that thought. So here I'm gonna have to kill Gilbert with a crit from Sublime Heaven, because otherwise there's just no way. He has 62 HP, 35 protection or something like that. It's way too much, so I have to get the crit there. 34% is not unreasonable, and I got on my first try there, which is nice. Otherwise I would have to do some RN resetting. Dorothea is going to finish off Sedith here, and then I'll continue off my Edelgard thought. So Edelgard, so I want to be low HP when I encounter Rhea, because Rhea's sword actually heals her for half the damage she does. So the lower Edelgard is, but above 1 HP, the better. Now Ignatz is going to give Rally Dex, most relevantly, and then also be perfect stride target to hit Edelgard, Bernadetta, who's my dancer, and then Leone. So now I have to open that door, and then I also need to do, and here I'm just counting up my dancer range just to make sure I don't move too far. But I have to move Edelgard, open the door, and dance her before Leone kills Flame, because after I kill Flame, all 3 commanders are down right now, and then Rhea will appear, and then a bunch of other units will appear, and there's a monster that will block my path if I don't move first. So it's kind of like chapter 3. So here Leone is just in range to use point blank volley, and I have I get to use... So I'll talk a little bit about it. In my first run of the Crimson Flower LTC, like my first time doing this chapter, I did not have point blank volley. I had to use like a silver bow in order to like hit flame, and I had to use like a different battalion that had no hit on it. So I was like doing like 60% hit rates, and Leone was like almost equivalent bottleneck as getting Byleth the crit Gilbert, and it was horrendous. Like I had to reset so many times to beat it, but now since I'm prepared, I got to point blank volley. So point blank volley gives plus 10 hits and like plus 3 or 4 more like damage, which means I can use even more accurate bow. Like lower might but more accurate bow, and then I also got Alois support, and he's the adjutant right now, so that added like 1 more damage and some more hit rate. So all in all, I was like much more prepared. Leone had 100% hit rate, so I'm really happy about that. Here I'm just gathering some more XP. I wish I could have gotten some more EXP for Hubert here, but you know, it's just the way it is. And then here Edelgard can actually 2-shot, but I have horrendous accuracy, which is why it's nice to be low HP. It lowers the benchmark when Rhea does counterattack. But I'm going to cleanly kill her here with 2 hits. Yeah, and then you get Brave Axe this chapter, and that's why speed stat does not matter. Just gonna Brave Axe everything from now on. And that was chapter 12.